Welcome to Vivid English Podcast.
Hello, everyone. It is wonderful to have you with us today. My name is James.
And I'm Sarah. It is so good to be here. How is everything going with you today?
I am doing really well, thanks. I had a great cup of coffee this morning, so I am feeling ready to go. How about yourself?
I am doing fantastic, thank you. And I have to say, I am so glad you didn't just say, I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I know exactly what you mean. That is the classic line, isn't it?
It really is. And that is actually our big topic for today. We are going to look closely at why that standard textbook phrase, the one, I'm fine, thank you, and you, might actually be the wrong choice in real life.
Yes, exactly. If you use that phrase, you might sound like you don't want to talk to anyone.
Right. And we want you, our listeners, to sound warm and natural and friendly. We want you to sound like a native speaker living in 2026, not like a textbook from, 50 years ago.
Precisely. Our mission today is to help you build connections with people just by changing how you say hello.
So we are going to keep things high energy and fun today. But as always, we will speak clearly and slowly so you can catch every single word. So let's talk about history for a second. Why does every single student of English know that phrase, I'm fine, thank you, and you?
It's a great question. And it all starts in the classroom. For decades, English textbooks use this exact pattern. Teacher says, "How are you?"
And student says, I'm fine, thank you, and you.
It is drilled into our heads.
Over and over again.
It is. And, to be fair, grammatically, it is perfect. There is absolutely no mistake in the grammar. But socially, it's just very stiff. It feels formal. It feels distant.
Distant is a great word for it. Kind of creates a wall, right?
Yes. When you say, "I'm fine, thank you, and you," in that specific rhythm, it signals that you're just following a script. You're not really engaging.
It sounds like a recorded message.
Exactly. You sound like an automated machine. And there's another trap here, specifically in American culture. We call it the fine trap.
Oh, this is important. Everyone should listen closely to this. This is a nuance that textbooks usually skip.
Right. In the United States, if you use the word fine with a very short tone like, "I'm fine," it often means the complete opposite.
It means you are not fine.
Correct. It can be interpreted as passive-aggressive.
Passive-aggressive, that is a big concept. Can you break that down for our listeners?
Sure. Passive-aggressive is when you are angry, but you don't say you're angry directly. You kind of show it through your tone or your silence.
I see. So if I ask my friend, hey, is everything okay? And he just looks at me and says, I'm fine, I should probably be worried.
You should immediately think he's angry.
Yeah.
It sounds like he's upset but doesn't want to talk about it.
Exactly. So for a learner, you might think you are being polite, but the listener might hear, go away, I don't want to talk.
That is a huge misunderstanding, and we definitely want to avoid that. We want you to sound inviting.
We certainly do. So we need some alternatives. We need to replace the robot answer with something that has a more natural vibe.
I love that. Let's think of this as a scale of responses depending on how you're actually feeling.
Great idea. Let's start at the top. Scenario A, you are having a great day. You are happy. The sun is shining.
If you're doing great, you should show it. Most common natural response is, "I'm doing well, thanks."
I'm doing well, thanks. That sounds nice. It's bright. It feels professional, but still warm.
It is. Or if you want to be even more casual, you could just say, "Pretty good."
Pretty good. I use that one all the time. Hey, how are you? Pretty good.
It is short, simple, and positive. And notice the intonation there. It goes up at the end. Pretty good.
Yes, you almost have to smile when you say it. And what if you're having the best day ever? Maybe you just got a promotion.
Then you can say, "Never better."
Never better. I love the energy of that one. It really shows you are enthusiastic.
And notice the difference in energy between I'm fine and never better.
Yeah. The second one invites a conversation.
Exactly. Never better makes me want to ask, oh, why? What happened? It creates curiosity.
Right. Okay, so that is for when we are happy, but let's be honest. We aren't always having a fantastic day.
That is true. Life happens.
So what about scenario B? When we are just, you know, just normal.
This is the most common zone. You aren't amazing, but you aren't sad. You want a neutral response that sounds honest.
So I'm fine could fit here technically, but we want something better.
A great phrase to use here is not bad.
Not bad. It sounds very relaxed.
It is. It implies my life is going okay. No major problems.
Mm.
And maybe one more for this category.
How about same as always? This is good for friends or coworkers you see every single day.
Same as always. Nice. It says, nothing new, just the usual routine.
Okay, let's go to scenario C. This one is a little tricky. What if you are tired or really busy?
This is difficult for learners because you want to be honest, but you don't want to sound like you are whining or complaining.
Right. You don't want to say, oh, I am terrible. I hate my job. That is too much.
Yes, that is way too much information for a greeting. TMI.
Definitely TMI. So instead, you can focus on your activity. You can say, keeping busy.
Keeping busy. That is a very professional, positive way to say you have a lot of work.
It is almost like a humble brag.
A humble brag.
Yeah, it implies, I am important. I have a lot to do. People need me.
That is a great point. Keeping busy sounds productive, not stressed.
Exactly. Or if you are genuinely tired, you can just say, a bit tired, but good.
A bit tired, but good. That but good at the end is really important, isn't it?
It is critical. It keeps the tone friendly. It shows you are still happy to see the person, even if you are a little sleepy.
It saves the interaction. If you just say, I am tired, the other person might feel bad or think they're bothering you. But good signals that, you are still open to talking.
Okay, so we have our scale, we have never better, we have not bad, and we have keeping busy. But there's a secret sauce to sounding really, really natural, isn't there?
There is. And this is the difference between an intermediate speaker and an advanced speaker. It is what we call the mini detail.
The mini detail. Let's break this down.
The method is simple. Answer plus detail.
Answer plus detail.
Yes. Natural speakers rarely give a one-word answer. One-word answers kill the conversation. They just stop the flow.
So instead of just saying good, you add a little something extra?
Exactly. The detail acts like a hook. Think of a fishing hook. It gives the other person something to catch on to. It invites connection.
Can you give us an example? Let's role play this.
Sure. Let's pretend you just asked me how I am.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good. I just finished a big project, so I'm feeling relieved.
See, now I immediately want to ask you about the project. I want to say, oh, congratulations. What was the project about?
Exactly. I gave you a door to open. If I had just said, I'm fine, you would have nowhere to go. There is just silence.
That is so true. Let's try another one. Maybe a not bad scenario.
Okay, ask me.
How are things going?
Not bad. Just trying to stay dry in this rain.
Uh-huh. Yes, talking about the weather is classic, but it works. It makes me feel like we are in the same situation together.
It builds a bridge.
Mm.
Just trying to stay dry. It is a tiny detail, but it makes me sound human, not robotic.
And it creates empathy. I am also trying to stay dry. We are on the same team.
Exactly. Let's try one more. Maybe something casual.
Okay, what's up?
Pretty good. Just heading to the gym.
Just heading to the gym. Okay, now I know your plan. I can say, oh, have a good workout.
Let's see how easy that is.
So listeners, here's a challenge for you. Think of a mini detail about your own day right now.
Yeah, what are you doing? Did you just drink coffee? Did you just finish a meeting? Are you going to go to the supermarket later?
Add that little sentence after your answer. I'm good, just heading to the supermarket. It makes a huge difference.
It transforms you from a student reciting a line into a person sharing their life.
Okay, let's move to the next part of the conversation. You have answered the question, you added your detail. Now you need to be polite and ask the other person how they are.
This is where we usually hear, and you.
And you.
Yeah.
It is, okay, I mean, it is not wrong.
It's not wrong, no, but it is a little weak, right? A little bit flat.
It is a bit repetitive. If everyone says, and you, the conversation gets boring. We want to throw the ball back with a bit more style.
I like that image, throwing the ball back, like a game of catch. So, what are some active alternatives to "and you"?
In a casual setting, like with friends or at a party, you can say, how about yourself?
How about yourself? That flows really nicely. It sounds very smooth.
Or, how is your day going?
How's your day going? That is a real question. It shows you actually care about the answer. You are asking for a story, not just a word.
Exactly. Now, if you are in an office or a professional setting, you might want something slightly different. You could say, how are things on your end?
How are things on your end? Ooh, that sounds very business appropriate.
It implies your end of the business or your department, you know?
Yes, it creates a nice professional boundary, but is still polite. I like that.
And for general friends or people you haven't seen in a while, maybe, what's new with you?
What's new with you? That is a great one because it asks for news, not just a feeling.
But be careful with that one. Only ask it if you have time to listen.
Uh-huh, true. Don't ask what's new if you are running to catch a train.
Yeah.
They might tell you a very long story.
Should we try a little role play to show how this sounds when we put it all together?
Yes, let's do it.
Yeah.
I will start.
Okay.
Hey, long time no see. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I finally fixed up my garden, so I'm really enjoying the flowers. How about yourself?
Oh, that sounds lovely. I can't complain. Just busy getting ready for a trip this weekend.
Ah, nice. Where are you going?
See? Listeners, did you hear that? The conversation just kept flowing. We didn't get stuck.
We didn't get stuck because we used the alternatives. I didn't say I'm fine. I said pretty good.
And you didn't just say, and you. You said, how about yourself?
And you didn't say fine. You said can't complain and mentioned your trip. It makes the conversation feel alive.
It is so much more fun to talk this way. You actually learn things about people.
It really is. Now, we have been pretty hard on the phrase, I'm fine today.
We have.
So is there ever a time when I'm fine is actually the right choice?
That is a very good question. And the answer is yes. There is an exception.
Okay, when is I'm fine actually okay?
It is perfect for refusals.
Refusals. You mean saying no to something?
Exactly. Specifically with food or service. If someone offers you food or a drink and you don't want it, I'm fine is the polite way to say no.
Can you give us an example?
Sure. Imagine you offer me some coffee.
Would you like some more coffee?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Ah, I see. So in this context, I'm fine doesn't mean I am happy. It means I am satisfied. I have enough.
Right. It means I'm good, I don't need any more. So, no, I'm fine, thank you is a perfect, polite sentence.
That is a very important distinction. Don't be afraid to use it when you want to say no politely to a waiter or a host.
Now, let's zoom out a little bit. We need to talk about a big cultural confusion that happens in the United States. The how are you paradox.
Oh, yes. This confuses so many students. I have had students get really frustrated by this.
So, what is the paradox?
In many cultures, if someone asks, how are you? They are asking for a detailed report on your health and your life. They want the real truth.
Right. In some countries, if I ask you that, you sit down and you tell me about your back pain and your family drama for 10 minutes.
But in the US, how are you is not always a real question. It is often just a synonym for hello.
Wait, so they're asking a question, but they don't want an answer.
Exactly. It is just a greeting noise. We call this the flyby greeting.
The flyby, like when you were walking past someone in the hallway at work.
Yes. Or imagine you are walking down the street. You see someone you know, but you are both walking fast in opposite directions. They say, "Hey, how are you?"
And you can't stop and tell them about your garden.
No, there is no time. If I stop and say, "Well, I am doing pretty good. I just fixed my garden," they will be 10 meters away already.
That would be awkward.
So, what is the quick fix for this situation?
In this specific situation, you need a super short answer. And the best one is, good you.
Good you. That is it. Just 2 words.
That is it. You don't even need to wait for their answer.
So it goes like this. Person A says, "How are you?" Person B says, "Good you." And you both just keep walking.
Precisely. It feels strange if you aren't used to it, but it is very, very normal in American culture. It just acknowledges the person without stopping the day.
It's like a verbal high five. You just touch hands and keep moving.
That is a perfect metaphor.
So context is everything. If you are sitting down for lunch, use the mini detail. If you are running past someone, use the flyby response.
It certainly is. Now, we're living in 2026. A lot of our greetings happen on screens, text messages, chat apps, Slack, Teams.
Oh, this is huge. Does "I'm fine" work in a text message?
This is very risky. Text messages don't have a voice. You cannot hear the tone.
So if I type "I'm fine" with a period at the end, how does that look?
To be honest, it looks very cold. It might even look angry.
Like that passive-aggressive thing we talked about earlier.
Yes. If I text you, how are you? And you just type back, I'm fine. I will probably think you are mad at me. I call the period at the end the period of doom.
The period of doom, it sounds so serious.
It feels serious on the screen.
So what is the 2026 tech tip? How do we fix this?
You need to add visual cues to add warmth. You have to replace the tone of your voice with punctuation or emojis.
Emojis are our friends.
They are. A simple smile emoji changes everything.
And exclamation marks, right?
Yes, we have to embrace the exclamation mark. I'm good. With an exclamation mark feels much warmer than I'm good.
It shows energy. It shows
They-
you are happy to be messaging them.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
in a text, try to be a little bit more expressive than you think you need to be. Use I'm doing great or good or throw in that smiley face.
It prevents so many misunderstandings.
It really does. It is better to be too friendly than too cold.
Wow, we have covered so much today. From the robotic "I'm fine" to the enthusiastic "never better." We learned about the mini detail and how to text like a pro.
It is amazing how much depth there is in such a simple thing as saying hello.
It really makes you think. Do you have any stories about this from your own life?
I do, actually. I have some friends from overseas who moved here a few years ago. They were from Japan. Very polite culture.
Oh, okay.
When they first arrived, they were very formal with their English. Every time I saw them, they would stand up straight and say, I am fine, thank you.
Very polite, but a little stiff.
Yes. It felt like I was talking to a business client, not my friends.
Yeah.
It created a bit of distance.
Right.
But then, after a few months, they started picking up on these alternatives. They were listening to how people actually talked.
Oh, really? So what happened?
One day, I walked into their apartment for a movie night. Hey, guys, how's it going? And my friend just leaned back on the sofa and said, not bad, not bad, just chilling.
Just chillin'. That is a big change.
It changed the whole vibe.
Mhm.
Suddenly, we felt like real friends. We were relaxed. The barrier was just gone.
That is such a great example. It shows that language isn't just about grammar rules.
No, it is not. It is about feeling. It's about connection.
That is my key takeaway for today. Language is about building bridges, not just following rules. The goal is to be yourself, not a robot.
I could not agree more. Don't be afraid to show your personality. If you are happy, say never better. If you are busy, say keeping busy. Just be real.
So, listeners, here is your call to action for today. We want you to practice these new phrases.
Yes. The next time someone asks you, how are you? Please do not say, I'm fine, thank you, and you.
Pause for just a second.
And try one of the new ones. Try pretty good or can't complain.
And try adding a mini detail. Pretty good, just heading to lunch. See how it changes the whole conversation.
I think you will be surprised by how much more natural you feel. People will respond to you differently.
Absolutely. Well, I think that is all the time we have for today's exploration of greetings.
It was a pleasure. This is a really fun discussion, and thank you to all of our listeners for spending this time with us.
Please don't forget to subscribe and catch our next episode on the Vivid English podcast.
Yes, be sure to tune in to Vivid English Podcast next time. We have more great tips coming your way.
Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye-bye.